So when I first started work, I used to observe corporate politics and I'm like, oh God, I don't want any part of this. I just want to do my job and whatever. But here's what I've learned, right? That there's politics everywhere, in every organization, every place is always there. Sometimes toxic, sometimes not, but either way, always present. And understanding these dynamics helps you protect your reputation and build strong alliances the right way. And when you ignore office politics, right, it doesn't actually protect you as much as you might think it would, but it really blindsides you. And so what is this thing really that we talk about when we say office politics, right? It is this informal system of power and influence and relationships that exists in a workplace. It is not written in any employee handbook, but it does shape how decisions get made, who gets what opportunities, how work really gets done in your company, your team, your department, all of that, right? It can look like, alliances and networks, who knows who has influence, unspoken norms about how to communicate, escalate issues, or get buy-in for a situation, reputation, your relationships, your visibility, and how it affects the way people see you, competing interests, when you're navigating different people, different teams who want different outcomes. In its healthiest form, it is simply about understanding dynamics, managing relationships, and learning to navigate influence with wisdom and integrity. Some takeaways here to make off politics work for you is stay aligned with your values, even when you're trying to understand other people's motivations. Know when to diplomatically advocate for yourself, when to step in, when to step out. Keep your integrity front and center as you engage with other people and don't compromise who you are. Learn the unwritten rules of decision making and communication in your office. And also build real connections and relationships, not just fake alliances for the sake of politics. And even the Bible even says in Matthew 10:16, where it says, I am sending you out like sheep amongst wolves. Therefore be shrewd as snakes and as innocent as doves. I think this scripture really speaks to the fact that wisdom and integrity can go hand in hand, even in tricky environments. So don't lose yourself, but don't also choose to stay ignorant. In the court of corporate success, ignorance is never going to be an acceptable excuse. And the people who thrive at work and with work politics aren't the ones who ignore this thing altogether. They're those who actually engage with it with discernment. So as long as you stay wise and alert and stay with your values, you would actually survive and navigate office politics with a lot of grace, and you will learn to build your influence and your credibility in the best way possible. I'll see you on the next one. Heading to the gym. Bye.